One textbook header from Fernando Llorente, and all was forgiven. He missed chances, the own goal and the simple fact he was not Harry Kane were all forgotten. Less than 3 minutes were left on the clock when Danny Rose delivered a deep cross from the left. Llorente watched its flight, won his duel with Jose Halibas, and guided an expert header past Ben Foster. As the ball nestled into the net, Tottenham went wild. Even Mauricio Pochettino got involved, grabbing the Spanish striker as he ran past him on an adrenaline-fueled celebration run. Normally I never celebrate goals, but I felt a little bit of freedom because we deserved to win, said Spurs boss Pochettino. This game was so important. 3 points were going to be massive to keep our position in the table, and I was so happy because Fernando worked so hard for the team in the last 4 games. You have to build confidence in a striker, and when you are competing behind Harry Kane, one of the best in the world, always you need time, and always he has been a fantastic professional. Llorente scored in his own goal at Fulham when he came in for Kane. Then his goal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup counted for little. On Wednesday night, he was guilty of squandering some glorious chances, including one sitter early in the second half, lifted over the goal with his knee, but these agonies were cleansed by his first goal in the Premier League for more than a year. In front of 60,000 empty seats and a Premier League low crowd at their adopted home, Tottenham struggled against Watford's fresh legs, well-organised defensive unit and a familiar threat from set pieces. Craig Cathcart struck first for the visitors from a corner, turning up the pressure on Pochettino, who had seen his team crash out of 2 cup competitions in 4 days. Hugo Lloris shuffled from his line, but without claiming the cross from Halibas, and Cathcart won a battle of strength with Davinson Sanchez off to head the ball in. Cathcart had scored the winner against them at Vicarage Road in September as Watford came from behind to win 2-1 with both goals from set pieces. Pochettino sent on Lucas Moura for Serge Aurier at the interval and switched Moussa Sissoko to wing-back. Tottenham performed with greater urgency, but Watford, without a win at Wembley this century, worked hard to defend their lead, and Foster was making saves like a goalkeeper destined not to be beaten. Llorente's miss early in the second half left him with his head in his hands. Sissoko's cross from the right was diverted by Adrian Mariappa towards his own goal, and Foster made a brilliant reflex save to keep it out. The rebound spun in the air towards the Spurs striker at an awkward height, and he opted to go for goal with his right knee. He was only 6 yards out, but somehow lifted it over. Moments later another chance came and went when he headed wide at the near post and fans groaned. Ben Wilmot cleared off the line to deny Rose, and Foster scrambled back to turn over a miscued cross from Harry Winks. Tottenham were running low on time within 10 minutes of a third successive defeat when Son Heung-min sparked the late escape. Llorente dribbled the ball into a crowded penalty area, and an attempted clearance by Heung-min spilled to Son, who lashed an equaliser past Ben Foster with his left foot. This time last week he was in the desert on international duty in the Asian Cup and only returned at the weekend after South Korea's exit in the quarter-finals and gave his team a much-needed lift. It wasn't the plan to play him for 90 minutes, but the result meant we had to take the risk, said Pochettino. He finished very tired, and we will see if he is okay to start the next game. It was a great goal and an amazing effort. From the beginning he showed energy. I am happy with his performance, but more happy because he showed massive commitment. Spurs, to their credit, refused to settle for a point. They have not drawn a game in the Premier League all season, and are presto aware that the race for the top four is becoming very congested. Turning defeat and no points into victory and 3 could prove to be a crucial moment in the campaign for Pochettino's team. Get Tottenham latest news updates directly to your inbox. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing.